You can see we're in Durango, La Plata, in Colorado. Let's look at this in the inverted mode to see what we can see. It doesn't look too lovely at all. I was trying to see if I could see the object that is normally up in the sky. And you can see that we can't really see it. Well, we can see a big mess of something else is what we can see. Let me get this off of here. Oh, hello, Applebrooks, honey. See, this looks wild. So I'm trying to figure out what's a normal line and what isn't a normal line. I don't know about this thing going underneath the sun. I guess it's maybe a, let's see what it is. It's a straight line, all right. I don't know what made it. Gina, you know exactly what made it. Well, I have my speculations about what made it in Colorado. I do. But there was something else that happens on this live webcam that is kind of scary. It really was. Look, you can see the blue object underneath there. It's like it really looks a mess. Looks an absolute mess. Like what is that right there? It's literally like dual lines right there. I like to try to look at it in the inverted mode to see if we see anything wild that's going to stick out. Gina, you got your cell phone? Yeah, I got my cell phone. I do. Because I wanted to relax. But this doesn't look too normal up here in the sky. It doesn't. Let me see if I can get that filter on this. I'm just trying to see. I did go to South Africa, and the moon has a line. The line and the moon is going in the opposite direction. So itself in Africa, the moon in South Africa, that changed too. Whatever's going on there. And welcome, everyone. Just looking at this mess in the sky. Mess in the sky in Colorado. Let me see that. I'm trying to see if that's some kind of a head down in there. I'm trying to see if that is a head. We're looking at the haunting mode, which is truly the inverted mode in Colorado because it looks kind of wild. It does. See, look at that. Look at that mess. With that sun going down, it hurts my eyes to even look at it on here. I'm just telling you the truth. My eyes, they were in Colorado FAA weather cam. Look at this mess they got going on up here. It's like, what is happening to that sun? It looks like a totally different landscape. It is a skyscape up there in the sky. In Colorado. Hello. In Colorado, Durango, Colorado. These are two solid white. They're two solid, look at this line going through there like that. Let me see what that might look like in the inverted mode. Let's do this, Gina. Can you do it? Yeah, I can, but I want to stick it in. Because sometimes you can see things in the inverted mode that you normally cannot see. Like night vision. It really is. Night vision viewing in the sky in Colorado to try to see what you can see with that sun going down, because you obviously ain't seeing what one would dub as Nibiru or the second sun or whatever you want to call it, or a ship. Or a ship. Let me do it. I gotta see where I'm at. Let me see it. That's, what gets me is when these dark things start coming. See, it looks all kind of fine. This is the FAA. This is Durango, La Plata, Southwest camera. Thought it's gonna see something, but you ain't seeing nothing. You know, look at what is those? What are those? They literally look like a ship. If you look at this, they're dark on the top, which is really white on the top. They look like the shape of a ship, like a long, flat ship. They look like a long, where's my cursor? A long, well, kind of like a cylinder one because you got the shadow on the side of it. I'm sorry I'm shaking. Let me see if we can get a silver view of it to see if we can get a different view of this because it doesn't look like a normal cloud. Even the angle that it's going in, when you know, when you look at a piece of, you're drawing something in the distance and it's protruding this way. I'm trying to see what, yeah, it looked like a UFO. That's what it looks like. Gina, do you got to do that? Yes, I do. I got to do it because I'm trying to figure out why that looks, wow, they got a lot more filters on here. It looks like a ship, and it looks like a cylinder, like kind of cylinder, but not completely, because it's got the shadow on the side of it. Let me help this out. Let me help us out. What can we see here? It's trying to blend in with the clouds, but it's not doing too well to me. It isn't, it's not blending that well. That object right there in the center. And it's smaller in the back than it is in the front. The Anunnaki, time to land. Let's see what it looks like in the inverted mode. And beneath it. I wouldn't say it wouldn't be Anunnaki. I wouldn't. You could tell me, you could think, whatever you'd like to say in the sky. Yeah, there's probably stuff like that in the sky. It's that thing right there. It doesn't look like a normal cloud. Based on the shadowing of it. Does it look like it curves? Then it's white on the top from the sunlight. Let's shrink it back down like this because I'm not done because I want to see the scary stuff coming. Now see, that's just weird. That is just weird. How this thing right here flared off. These don't look normal either. They don't look like normal looking clouds. Let me just try it. We just want to see if we can see anything up there. You can't see anything in your skies here. Hoped for humanity. Oh, well, I'm not surprised one single bit. You can see the blue object right there in the center, whatever's up there. This is too blurred. Well, it's too smeary, but there's something. There's something there. We're at the FAA webcam. Okay. They're still doing their thing in the sky. So we're just going to still look. What's that? Okay, there's nothing there. They're still doing their spraying. But it's these clouds, how they start coming in because they're too dark looking. They get too scary looking, these things that come in because they come in full force. I don't know where they're manifesting from. Gina, can you zoom it out a little? Yes, absolutely. I can. They're coming in. No, they're too dark. They're too dark looking. They're too creepy. They give me the creeps when they come in like that. They do. Look how dark that thing is on the side that's coming in. Are there holes in this clouds? That looks like a roll of windows cloaked. Right, where is that at? Like right there, it's like maybe a roll of windows. Where was that at? Something, where can I find that cursor? I gotta find out where my pointer is. My pointer's up there. Well, this is just like regular old clouds right there. Little white parts of clouds. But they're in a row. But it showed up in the inverted mode. Okay, that's fine. We can look at them as they're coming in. They're too dark. It's just like... You ever see these types of wispy clouds come in and they don't have good energy with them, especially if they look really feathery? Because I've been outside and those wispy, feathery looking clouds come in and they're dark. They're dark black and they look like big old feathered wing thing, and they're scary. They got a bad frequency to them. So it's these that come out of nowhere. And we're looking at the FAA in Durango. Look at them. Why do they gotta show up and darken the sky? Because they are darkening. Oh, yeah. This is what I wanted to show. There's windows right there. Can you see the windows right there? I mean, you may be barely seeing them. Let me see if I can get the windows. Well, you can't see them now, Gina, because you can see like a little square of windows in these things. Let me get this like that. That's why I wanted to show it. They're cloaked. There's something inside here that's cloaked, and this is not wanting to zoom up on it. I can't really zoom up on it that well, but it's right there, a cloaked like window of something in the sky. Let me get this off of there. Let me see if I can go back. And there seems to be another one like right there. Now they're going across the sky. Let me see what this looks like. See if we see anything different. It sure looks a little different when you put it in the invert mode. Let me see this. It's a mess. It's a mess. The sky doesn't need to be a mess like that, but it is. It's a total mess. And it's kind of dark. It's like flared off. Flared. Let's get this off of here. Now when we went over to, see, if we go to the, I can't really get the Wolf Creek Pass. I don't really want to do that because that is kind of like, we're going to Bald Mountain. Bald Mountain. Oh, that looks like a dark cloud. We're going to flip through there to see what that looks like over here. We're looking at the Bald Mountain. north face or south. Is that the north facing camera? Let's look at this. Because you can't really see much of anything in these skies today. Probably anywhere except like a bunch of cloud. Mm. Oh, wow. Look at that. Those are layered clouds. Look at them. They look like layered flying saucers like that. They look like they're in a row. What do they look like this? Okay, let's get a better image of them. They're layered, layered upon layers of these flying saucer looking clouds. And then it looks like something spirally coming down right there. Let me see it. And then the Iceland volcano, I was going to share the stream, but it kept going orange and stuff. It's got some eruptions that are taking place. This is Bald Mountain north facing camera in Colorado. Country boy, honey, you on here? No, I can't really use Edge Detect when I'm doing my phone. I can't, because I don't have that on my phone. Otherwise, I could. The closest thing I've got is this right here, the invert mode. It is. Now, if they would put the Edge Detect on here, that'd be great, country boy. It really would be wonderful. But they don't. Oh. Oh, yeah. Now, see, look over here. Like right there in that spot. And then we've got that cluster. Let me see what they're going to look like. I would not be surprised if those were flying saucers protruding out. I really wouldn't. Let me get that in the inverted mode. I wish they had better no filter. They've changed the filters on here, so you couldn't get a really good filter. We just got some flying saucers. I wish they had it to where you could filter your live stream really well. I really wish they did, but they don't got it. How you can add filters to it other than these. I mean, sharpening filters. This Bald Mountain in Colorado. Look at that cloud over the top. It doesn't even look normal. And then there looks like there's something right there too on the side. I wouldn't be surprised if there are going to be a whole bunch of UFOs show up for Christmas. When somebody says something's supposed to happen on the 23rd, wow, look at them coming down. What do you want to see? That's layered. Layered, layered, layered. That cloud is really too close to that camera. And they're not like the staggered like clouds in the sky. They're a little different. What is that? Look inside there. Bioelectronics. Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Try to get this going. I need to make it smaller. It's good to have a touch screen, but it looks like little ships down here. It really does, right there. Ships that are like nestled in these clouds. Look at the indentation right there. That's quite interesting. Let's shrink it down a little because I know I got it way too big. What is this over here? It's like more coming in. They're still keeping their shape. Oh, wow. Look at them. They look circular. They do look like pancakes, like stacked. Like they're stacked on one another. What is the inverted mode right here is what we're looking at. Oh, look at how evenly. Let's look over here. There's ships underneath there too. Look at them. They're dark. They're trying to blend in. Now, if I was on my big computer, I'd be able to bring this image up on the OBS and put the filters on them. But because I was lazy and I didn't want to get out of bed, um, that's why, look how perfect this thing is. That's why you don't get to see it, because I had a lazy streak in me. That's why. That's not nice, Gina. It is not nice, but who's to say I would have done this, really? Okay, that looks really kind of smooth underneath. Really, look at that. How smooth it looks. Smooth. It looks curved. As if there's some kind of big saucer up there. It really does. It's a really dark cloud. Really dark. Too dark. Like, talk about having a dark cloud hanging over you. It looks like it's pretty big. And then I guess it's just going to blend in with the sky. Okay, it did. It got dark. I wanted to see this one. Let's look at this image right here. This is the other image. I don't know what they're going to show. Probably not much of anything. Let's see. My screen turned orange because I've got it set for the 9. It must be 9 o'clock. It is. At 9 o'clock, I have my screen set to a certain screen saving night vision thing. Get back here. Get back here. That way it don't hurt your eyes when you're looking at it at night. That's why you should have got up out of that bed, Gina, honey. You talk about everybody else getting up. You didn't. You got a little lazy streak in you. Yeah, just a tad bit. Lazy streak. Oh, this doesn't have much. This one want to go to the south. Okay, yeah, this one right here. Let's see if we can get this one over here. Make it bigger to see about that FAA. We don't really get to see the sun that much here. It's kind of, talk about orange skies. You got the orange on here. That looks really different. What is that? That is strange looking. Look at that. How that line comes across there and it is curving down. Can you see that? It comes straight across. Where am I at? Straight across. And then it's curving down. It's curving down. Roswell, they'll land by Christmas? Well, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't. Anything is possible. There's no telling what's going to go on, you all, with this world that we live in. There really isn't. What is down here? It probably looked better before the screen turned orange, didn't it? Gina, did it look better before the screen turned orange? I think it probably did. Let me try to fix it, you all. Get my display. Get it off the, there. How's that? We can do it. Oh, that's a lot better. Oh my gosh, that's a whole lot better. We don't want to look at no orange screen, Gina. You got to get your act together. You got to be more professional. Yeah, I know. I do. Just trying to see if there's anything strange up there other than the wild sky that they had going on at I wonder if this is the case really all around the whole United States, more or less. Get up here onto there's a Monument Hill. You're going to go to Monument Hill? Yes, you're going to make some monumental discoveries here on Monument Hill, is what we're going to do. That's why we're going there. Monumental discoveries at Monument Hill on the FAA, because you never know what you're going to see. You really don't. If you see anything, it would be nice to see a great big massive UFO on the FAA. It'd be really cool. Okay, well, we didn't see nothing right there. This has nothing to it. This one. Oh, okay. We got at least we got a piece of the sun. We got a piece of the sun that we can look at, but it's only a big bright light bulb. It too's like kind of covered up. What's down here? Now, this may not be for everyone looking at these FAA because we obviously can't see much of anything because of all of the sky weather that's up there. It's obscuring our view because it's so messy looking. When it gets like that, it's like having great big wires all in the sky, like a big wire mess of wire landscape in the sky. Oh, those are some really dark clouds shooting through right there. Great big dark shooting through cloud. Yeah. At least you're all able to talk during the live stream. That's great. I think it is great. Oh, yeah, let me come back over here. Laverde. See, now I went to Wolf Creek Pass, but there was nothing to see at Wolf Creek Pass. Normally that is the camera that you would go to see things going on. But it just wasn't happening. Did we already look at Wolf Creek Pass? Or did I just bypass it completely? Because I can't remember. It was boring because there wasn't nothing to look at. So I thought it was like, yeah, there's nothing here. Of course, this camera is not going to show you anything because it's on the northeast view, but they got a mess going on with that sky there. It's like a brown, yucky mess. It's dark in this area. It's really dark. It's already nighttime in Colorado. It was nighttime around 5 o'clock everywhere practically. Wait. Okay, you can just look at it like this. They got the ripples in the sky. It's probably supposed to get a lot of snow there in Colorado. The Colorado Rocky Mountain High. Why is that thing going straight up like that? In loops. It thought it was something coming down. Probably a big portal. Gina, no, it's not a portal. You know what it is. It's an airplane that made it. Just like that. Yeah, probably right. Probably right. Just another airplane flying around up there doing its thing, trying to make the sky nice and colorful. Nice and colorful and dreary looking. The watchers are out tonight. Are they out tonight? Yes, they're out tonight. They are. If every day feels like a weekend now, you all. It really does. It's like I feel like I'm in a weekend. Do you feel like it's always the weekend? 'Cause it kind of feels like it at times. I want to go to the south facing sky. That's kind of boring too. Um, you're going to go back out in a few to see if you can get a video. Were you going to see the moon or something, Debbie, honey? You got the moon where you're at? Or are you going to get it of the star? Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It feels like a weekend loop. I wouldn't say that we're not stuck in it. I'm probably stuck on something. That is, was this the messy sky that we saw in Colorado? Because this one's messy too. There's something outside, Debbie. According to other YouTuber, Paul Bagley said the volcano did erupt. It did erupt, the Iceland volcano. Oh, but it wasn't too big of an eruption. I was going to show it, but when the screen turned murky brown orange, I thought I can't do a live stream with a murky brown orange because it's all you're seeing is a murky brown orange. What strange looking clouds those are. You don't have a TV. You all don't got a TV. It's okay. A lot of people don't watch TV because it seems to be like something of the past. Really, a lot. I mean, people watch it, but it's like boring. It's like YouTube is the next best thing now. You go on the YouTube or the social media. You know why? Because they can control that too. They can control it all. No, I don't want to look at it. This there's really there's not very many images to look at. It's too late at night, and they're stuck at the airports. We're stuck at the airports. Is where we are. It's all right. It is. There's airports all over the place. People got to fly in and out to go visit family. Got to go on their business trips and stuff. They got to do it. So this is the skies in Colorado. So it was one of those days. Then it turns into one of those nights. It's total cloudy. It's probably really cold there now if you live in Colorado. And we can't see anything. You can't see a thing. It's too cloudy. Gonna get down there. Um, this will be the last thing we looking at, you all, because it's getting kind of boring. Gina, is it getting boring? You know it's getting boring. It's just the same old cloudy skies, and there's nothing to focus on. Nothing to focus on. That's why it gets boring. Although there could be ships in there. There really could be ships here and here and here and over here. And they're traveling in the cover of cloud. There's something up there, otherwise they're not going to be spraying the way that they are. At least you got some orange to look at, you all. We got some orange sky. Just look at it like that. Just look at a little bit of the orange. And I am going to go, since the FAA is kind of boring. We can't see no object in the sky, no reflection of no massive object in the sky, whether it be a ship, whether it be a planet. We can't see it. We can't. So I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello, from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful evening, you all. Who knows what's going to happen before the end of the year? I hope it's uneventful. I wouldn't be surprised if it was eventful. Good night.